Are you looking for ways to retain your employees to help you save time and money within your organization? Well, in this video, I have 7 different employee retention strategies for you to implement ASAP. So let's go. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Preston, author of Harness Your Butterflies and creator of the Career Accelerator program, helping professionals just like you to create exciting and fulfilling careers. If you're new to the channel, if you haven't done so already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And don't forget, if this video is helpful, to leave a thumbs up as well. And without further ado, let's jump into the video. If you're managing a team right now, you know that this is an unprecedented time for people leaving their jobs and looking for other employment somewhere else. If that's happening to you, if you are afraid that you're gonna start losing people, this video is gonna be really helpful for you. We're gonna talk about different employee retention strategies. Some of them you might be able to implement, some of them you might not be able to, but at least it'll give you some ideas for what you can do within your organization to help keep people. And this is gonna be really important. The first thing that you can do to engage and retain employees is to offer flexible hours. Now, obviously, if your employees are required to be on site performing an activity from a certain time to a certain time, this is going to be a little challenging for you. But let's say that you are managing an office setting and your employee has to drop off their kid in the morning and they might not come in until 9:30 instead of 9, but they can stay until 5:30. You want to make sure that you can kind of engage with your employees and not be as rigid and allow them to kind of integrate their life schedule into their work schedule and make sure that it's a little bit more accommodating. What you'll find is that people are really appreciative of this flexibility and freedom to kind of manage their work and manage their time in a way that makes them have a little bit more freedom and a little bit more flexibility when it comes to different things happening in their life. So that's the first thing. And again, it won't necessarily be available for everybody. If that's something that you're able to execute on your side, you might see that you get some positive reactions from that. The second thing is to offer opportunities for professional development. A lot of employees will look for other employment if they feel like they're not growing, if they feel they're not developing in their career and they don't really see a way forward. What that means for you is if you can help them identify where they want to go and then help them identify opportunities to help them get there, that's going to be huge. So even things sitting down with your employees, with your team and saying, what does everyone want to get out of this? Let's identify training opportunities, conference opportunities, internal activities that they can work on, projects that they can do. That's the second thing that you're able to do, is actually develop opportunities to help your team find kind of professional development within their roles and help them feel like they're moving towards something. Number 3, offer benefits that tailor to your employees' needs. Again, this might not be something that everybody can do, but if you manage a business, if you are the owner of your business, this might be something that you can help out with. If you're seeing that there's certain benefits that your employees would gravitate toward or would find kind of different from other organizations, that might be a really good opportunity for you to integrate that into their benefits package. Let's say, for example, that you run some sort of organization that works with pets or animals. One thing that you could do is actually add pet insurance or pet adoption fees as part of your benefits package to kind of help drive home the idea of your mission, your vision within your organization through your benefits. So that's kind of another idea of what you can do to build out another employee retention strategy. Number 4 is to have an open dialogue about your employees' experience at their organization. So if you are sensing that people are about to leave or you sense that people might be unhappy, now's the time to have a conversation with them about what needs to change, what are the things that are working, what are the things that aren't working within your organization so that you're able to change them sooner rather than later and make sure that your team is actually happy and satisfied and not looking for other jobs because of things that are preventable or things that are fixable. Number 5, create a family-friendly atmosphere at work. One of the things that we're starting to see in a lot of employee scenarios is if companies are too rigid about time structures, if they're too rigid about kind of the family dynamic in that they're making their employees choose family over work or work over family, you're going to see a lot of people are starting to look for other jobs. So if you make it a kind and flexible environment where people can, if they need to bring their kid in for an hour or they need to have their kid dropped off at their office once, every now and then, not all the time. But if it's something, you want to make sure that people feel comfortable in the office or in their workspace to make sure that they're not leaving from the fact that they feel like they have to choose their family over work. You want to make sure that you're creating an integrated experience so that people can actually come to work and feel comfortable. Number 6, create employee milestones. Whatever that looks like for you, whatever milestones might be for you, it might be annual year, this so many years that you have been at this organization. It might be something as simple as you've completed a project whatever sort of milestones that you want to create within your organization, make sure that you're able to celebrate those, whether it be, having a pizza party, giving them some sort of bonus or free swag, or even just a certificate of acknowledgement. Those sort of things go really far in terms of making people feel like they're accepted within your organization. And the last thing, number 7, in terms of employee retention strategies, is being transparent about financials and business operations. If people feel like within your organization, like your business is going south, they're probably going to look for another job just because they don't feel comfortable with the growth of the organization. If you can be transparent with people and say, here's the strategy, here's what we're doing, here's our numbers, and you don't need to give them every single number within your organization, but if you give them, let's say, your revenue numbers, what you're aiming for that year, how you're going to get there, those sort of things, those go really far with adding confidence and making people feel comfortable within your organization so that they feel like they're not going to be on a sinking ship. So you want to make sure that you're transparent about what you're doing, what your operations are, and what your goals are for the year. And with that, those are the 7 employee retention strategies that I have for you. If you have any other ones that you would add, don't forget to leave a comment below. Drop a thumbs up if you thought this video was helpful. And if you want to come back, I have new videos every Tuesday, so I'll see you on the next one.